So guys, I had a plan coming into this video recording, but to be completely honest, I'm gonna shoot from the hip. And I'm gonna talk about many different things, but one of the things I want to talk about is the challenges that you face as a man, and also not only as a man, but also as a father, as a household provider and all that. So today we're driving to the west side here in Washington State, and me and my partner noticed something very particular. Gas prices are through the roof. Like I made a video a few months ago about this, talking about how gas prices are through the roof and how this is incredible. It hasn't been seen before, or probably will never be seen after. But basically, the conversation my wife and I had is that nowadays, you're better off buying an electric bicycle or an electric vehicle that can save you some money in your pocket. Even though the car might be expensive, you will still be saving a lot more money down the road, and you will be getting your money's worth with an electric vehicle. And it got me thinking of all these challenges that parents and husbands and wives have to face nowadays more than anything else. And the number one problem that I think affects everybody is money. Money is one of those things that it comes and it goes, and you work for it for many hours. You have blood, sweat, tears, anger, sadness, happiness, all those emotions involved, all for that money to be gone in less time that it took for it to be made. And to be completely honest, this is one of the most frustrating things a couple, a marriage can face. And money goes and comes, and it goes and it comes and it goes, and you're trying to improvise. And like we were talking about in the car, gas prices keep going up, but yet our paychecks don't go up. Our paychecks don't grow. The money we make don't grow. So what can you do? And this is when budgeting and making a budget helps a lot, and making a plan to pay off every bill, every credit card, every gas usage, everything that you need to take care of, you need to take care of. And you need to set aside time so that you can set aside money to what you actually need. And one of the things that people have to learn is we have to learn how to know what we actually need and what we actually want. The wants are, I want a phone, I want the best gadget in the world, I want this, I want that. And the needs are food, rent, gas, electricity, water, gas, all of those stuff that, propane, that you need to survive. Heat, calefacción, vehicle maintenance, all that stuff is a need. It's a necessity. So separating those two things helps out. And in these times where gas is $5.13 in some places, like the last time I put gas in today was $5.13 for the regular gas. It's crazy that we are in this situation right now. Another thing I was thinking about, challenges with relationships and marriages and even singlehood, is patience. And nothing will test your patience more than having a newborn kid crying and you not knowing what to give, what to provide, what does the baby need, what does the baby doesn't need. This sort of thing is one of the most frustrating things that you can go through. But there's many others, like, why am I not finding the partner that I want? I want a partner right now. Or why am I not succeeding in my job right now? When I have all the tools at my disposal, when I have all these skills and I am putting in the work, why am I not getting what I want right now? And patience is something that for me, it doesn't come naturally. I lose my temper many times and I have to continue working on this. But in regards to patience, this is one of the things that life will test you out to its limit. There's going to be days that you're working overwhelmed by the numbers, by the people coming in, by the lack of coworkers, because many people don't want to work. And yet you're here struggling. You're here trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. And yet you can't. And this is the sort of things that will test your patience, and you will have to face it and keep battling through if you truly want that reward at the end of the line. And this all goes back to all good things come with hard work. And it does. It really does. It takes time, patience, blood and sweat to get to where you want to go, but you want to have it. And that is one thing that I think I lacked. So when I started YouTube, this channel, I wanted the thousands of views and I wanted the thousands of likes and the comments, and I wanted interaction, and I wanted people to come to my YouTube channel and say, hey, I love his content. He's really good at what he does. Let's like this video and let's subscribe to his channel. And then when I started seeing my videos doing 4 views, 2 views, 3 views, 10, 12, and then I see one of the topic I don't want to talk about anymore, which is my former religion, blow up to 1,000, 600, 300 views in different videos. It frustrated me because I didn't want to be a former Jehovah's Witness video creator. I didn't want to be activist for the Jehovah Witness community. I wanted to be a YouTuber. I wanted to create content that will bring value to you guys. And I didn't want to be identified solely as Daniel Albino, the Jehovah's Witness. I wanted to be known as Daniel Albino, the entrepreneur, Daniel Albino, the husband, the father, the friend, the YouTuber. That's who I wanted to be, but I wasn't getting it. I wasn't getting the flow of people to my channel. I was getting frustrated. I was getting tired. I'm really tired right now. I mean, it's 11 at night o'clock and I'm making my video because it's the only time I have to make the video work. Because I'm busy with work. I'm busy with my kid. I'm busy with my wife. And there's other family matters to tend to. So patience is a very powerful thing that many people have to implement in their lives. And I am one of those. Because I am not perfect. And I lose my cool and I get frustrated and I give up too quickly. And that shows. This is why my videos have taken so long in between. Is because I wanted results and I'm not getting them because unfortunately, and I have to admit this to myself, I wasn't putting in the work. Another thing I want to talk about is the perception of time and how time changes. I mean, in 6 months, I'll be 30 years old. 30 years ago, I was born. I still remember when I was 16. I still remember when I was 17, 18, 13. I still remember when I was 21 and 22 and then 24. The first time I went to New York City. And yet, here I am in my house holding a 4-week-old baby who's about to become a month-old baby. And I'm looking at my hands, I'm looking at the clock, and I'm starting to realize that the time is ticking. That there's not a lot of things left. That there's not a lot of time left in my clock. Yeah, we have probably 30 to 40 more years to go, and I understand that, but things can happen. You never know what life throws at you. You never know what life will do to you, your family members, your friends. You never know. I had a very good friend of mine lose his mom earlier than my mom. My mom is still alive, thank God. And it was completely unexpected. She went to a procedure. The procedure, something went wrong. It broke something in her stomach. That liquid poisoned her body, and she left us. She left this world. And I'm not going to mention the name of my friend because, you know, I respect his privacy. But these are the sort of things that make you think about how your time here on earth is borrowed, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, time just keeps flowing. And if you don't put in the work and you don't take care of yourself and your loved ones, you're going to have a lot of regrets. If you didn't take that trip to New York that you always wanted to take, or Paris or London or Spain or whatever, you're going to regret it when you're 60 years old, and then you say, oh my God, I never got to do it. Oh, that sucks so bad. Why didn't I do this? Time doesn't wait for anybody. Time is important. And I think, yes, I still have 30 to 40 years of my life. I'm still entering the prime of my life. But if I do with the 30 years or 40 years that I have up next, what I used to do with my first 30, then I'm screwed. I'm not going to progress any further. I'm not going to grow as a man. I'm not going to be better. I'm not going to be a better husband, a better father. I'm not going to be a better partner, friend, and co-worker. So instead, the next 30 to 40 years of my life, I want to be the best version of Daniel yet. And making YouTube videos and helping you guys understand this sort of things, these things are what drives me. And I think this is what I need to keep doing. So I was looking at my hands, and, you know, you start to see differences when you're younger compared to now that I'm 29. And I'm like, man, I look good, but my hands are like, wow, they look older. And I think it hit me. And then I look at my daughter, I'm like, oh my God, she's already 4 weeks old. Like, holy shit, like, time flies. So take advantage of the time that you have left on earth. Do what you have to do. Enjoy your time, enjoy your family. And the last thing I want to talk about is exactly that, family. Family, there's nothing more important than family. Family is the most important thing in the world. And the times that I hold my kid in my lap and I hold her in my chest and she's looking at my eyes and she's smiling at me, or she's crying, or she's just holding my hands tightly, even though she just can hold the finger, it reminds me how important family really is and how important it should be to each and every single one of us. It doesn't matter what religious, political beliefs you have. Those people took care of you. If they're good parents, they took care of you since you were a little baby. They had sleepless nights. They had time that they had nightmares about losing you. They had times where they feared losing you. They had times in the hospital with you. They have times that they cried over something that happened to you. There are times that they hold you close because you were broken and you needed somebody to hold you close. They did that for you. So don't forget those people. Your mom, your dad, your brothers, doesn't matter. Your sisters, your cousins, bring them close. Bring them home. Talk to them. Communicate with them. Try to make amends if something happened in your lifetime. Again, you don't know when your life will end. You don't know when their lives will end. And I'm going to throw this out there. We got married last year, May 9 of last year. And the same day, a family that came to our wedding went home to find out that their daughter had passed out. She couldn't breathe. Next thing you know, the next day, she's gone. That woman was the age of my wife. That's something that family never expected. So when that probably happened, all they thought about maybe in those moments were, oh my God, I didn't get to do this with her. Oh my God, I didn't get to do this with him. Oh my God, I didn't tell him that I love him or tell her that I love her. You gotta put aside your differences and you gotta start working towards reconciliation and do the best that you can to keep in touch with your family members. You never know when the last day is, and it could be soon. So think about all those things as you grow up, especially if you're young. Try to understand what is most important to you and try to attack that. And I don't know, comment down below. Tell me what you think. Maybe I'm overthinking stuff because I'm a father now. Maybe I am looking into the deep meaning of life. I don't know. Just remember, put to practice all these things and subscribe to my channel. Turn on notifications. Make sure to like this video. Comment down below what you think of the video. It will mean the world to me. And I am going to catch you guys later in the next video because I'm about to pass out. Peace.